Hey, what is going on, Poke fans? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we'll be looking at Falinks, Falinks, Brothers in Arms, Call for Family, Call of Duty, call this deck, whatever you want. It's here. This is even better than Oranguru was, in my opinion, because it can hit so much harder than Oranguru, plus it also has that Iron Defense Formation ability, so for each Falinks in their name, that Falinks takes 20 less damage from your opponent's attack. So technically speaking, we can reduce the damage for like 120. That's seriously strong. Giga Impact 210. Speaking about the NC 230. Speaking about Vitality 240. Speaking about Martial Art 250 or 280. So, in combination with the Martial Art, the Ants, we can one-hit knockout Mewtwo, for example, but in addition with Vitality Band, we can go for one-hit knockout even against ADP. That's pretty good. Speaking about some other decks, there are Crushing Hammers, there's Faba, and there's a Team Yell Grunt. Why Faba is important in this build? If we face, let's say, Oranguru mill decks with, let's say, only one recycle energy, we can easily use Faba, draw the energy in the low zone, and discard other two fire energies, let's say with the Crushing Hammers, so we can just defeat our opponent by milling them out and leaving them without energies. Energies are kind of important in the game, so being able to disrupt energies with those three cards will be important in order to power up Falinks Sweep for the Giga Impact. Meanwhile, we can always use Team Attack and technically hit for 150 with only single Twin Energy. Twin Energy is a new card from the Rebel Clash. It says that as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon that is not V or GX, it provides 2 energy cards. So technically speaking, you can also use this on the EX Pokemon and it should provide 2 colorless energies. So speaking about Decklist, starting with the Ants and 4 of each Falinks and bigger brother Falinks V. This card looks so badass. It's just a regular uncommon and it costs pretty much nothing. Speaking about trainer cards, there's 4 Acrobikes, 4 Crushing Hammers, 4 copies of Great Ball, and 4 copies of Quick Ball for much easier Pokemon search and setup. I know that we can call for family, but still, it's important to set up as fast as possible. 1 copy of Great Catcher, as well as 1 Ordinary Rod that can recycle some of the Falinks and regular energies. 1 copy of Reese's Snap as a tech. 3 Martial Art Dojos. 2 of each Air Balloon and Vitality Band. About supporter cards, 4 Research, 4 Marnie for the draw support, 2 Yell Grants for energy disruption, as well as 1 copy of Faba, 2 copies of Boss Orders, so we can switch something from our opponent bench to the active position, and then 12 energies, 6 regular fighting, 4 twins, and 2 Weakness Guard energy. I decided to go with Weakness Guard energy because Dragapult Tweak can easily one-hit knock out Falinks, even if we have 6 of them in play, because if he became active from the bench, it's exactly 280 and it's one-hit knockout. But if we have Weakness Guard energy, in that case, our opponent might not be able to one-hit knock out our Falinks. Also, same rule applies for, let's say, Mewtwo. Alright, so yeah, this is the deck list that I will use in today's video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you already didn't, and yeah, hit the likes up, and see you in the game. Alright, so here we are. I won the coin flip, and I might decide to go first. Well, that's actually a smart move, I should say that. But there's no draw supporter for me at the turn 1. There's just a Faba, and a Martial Art, and a Quick Ball, and an Acrobike. Alright. Acrobike sometimes can hurt a lot. Really, it can. I'm already hitting for... Okay, so with the Dean, I can clearly one-hit knockout Cramorant right now. No, I'm hitting for... Yeah, I have enough. Okay, numbers are there. So, Acrobike for Marnie. And that's it. I'm gonna pass my turn. So, yeah, even with the Martial Art and basically... Vitality Band, I could also one-hit knockout Cramorant for 200. and 30, minus 30 for the resistance, which should be enough for the knockout. Speaking about knockout, let's go with the air balloon on the benched one, and with the Marty for now. I already played energy from hand, so I can just Great Ball into another Falinks. And that's pretty much it for now. Yeah, I guess it is. I'm gonna need a couple more turns until I manage to power up my Falinks so I can deal some damage. Meanwhile, looking forward, well, I should grab one baby Falinks instead of the another Wii. I don't need 3 Wiis, 2 are just enough. I don't know why I grab another one. There's nothing in my discard pile, meaning that I can't play Ordinary Road, neither I want to play Reese's Stamp. I could probably maybe decide to use Great Catcher and catch the Keldeo in the front. But anything else, I'm not quite sure. So, big catch. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them in your hand. So probably my opponent will just grab himself Blastoise and the Rare Candy. If I'm my opponent, I'll probably do the same. Rare Candy, Blastoise, and boom, you're good to go with Blastoise at your next turn. But luckily I have Reese's Stamp in my hand, so I can just stamp my opponent in hand and prevent him from taking the cards that he actually took right now. And there is a Acrobike for a Quick Ball. Well, I'm just gonna attach that Weakness Guard energy and pass my turn. I need another Fighting energy. I'm actually in a bad position with the energy cards. I have only I only have 6 Fightings to attach, and there's just another Weakness Guard energy in addition to those 6 energies, plus also 4 Twins. That's total 12. But with Ordinary Road, I can have 2 extra Fightings in case if I lost some of them. Oh, there we go. There's a Blastoise. And right now he can use Powerful Squall and yeah, look at the top 5 cards, top 6 cards of the deck and attach as many energies as he can find to Pokemons in play that he have. It's interesting that my opponent have pretty much support a card every single turn for draw. I'm not quite sure how many he play. I'm running 4 Researchers and 4 Marnies, so I can disrupt my opponent as much as I can with the Crushings, with the Faba, with the Great Catcher, and with, yeah, so many cards to disrupt my opponent. I have plenty of options. Spit Shot. Alright, so he decided to knock my DNC out. Fair enough. I should say that. Ooh, seriously? That is a very broken top deck. So at least I can take 2 prize knockouts, and I will definitely do that. So there is a boss order. Alright, that's not bad. And another Fighting energy. Cool. One thing is for sure, Crime Run can hit just for 160, but after the damage reduction, that's 60 less, and meaning that he can hit only for 100. That's not enough for the one-hit knockout, not even close. With the boss order, next turn I can catch something from my opponent bench in the active spot, but unfortunately I can't attack with a Giga Impact. This card would be too strong if there's no Giga Impact rule, literally. I mean, probably you can use Channeler, training card. Once during each player's turn, that player might put a basic energy from discard pile back into their hand. Fortunately, there's no energies for me, and I managed to buy myself a turn. So that's not that bad, knowing that my opponent won't be able to one-hit knock me out anyways, and knowing that he might have triple Blastoise in play. That seems a little bit scary. And the top deck is a Crushing Hammer. Alright. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Let's just pass the turn for now. I mean, if I play Boss Order and if I knock one of my opponent Blastoise, it's okay. But if he can put another one in play, it's pretty much useless. But if I knock his Keldeo, I can take 2 more prize cards, so that's actually good. Keldeo cannot hit for more than like 110 in this case. I only have 2 Pokemons on the bench, so the max damage output from Keldeo will be 120 if there's Vitality Band. So that's not even close for the one-hit knockout. And okay, speaking about Blastoise GX, that's a whole other level. I mean, it depends how many energies he can put in play. He will need 6, 12, 18, 24. 24. He needs basically 4 energies in Blastoise. And Rocket Splash can one-hit knock me out. So there's only 1, 2. I think there will be 3. Okay, 3 of them. And he already attached 1 to Cramor, so he don't have enough for the knockout. But if he can find another Blastoise... yeah, he can't evolve another Blastoise because this word total actually came into play this turn. So I'm good for now. I'm safe this turn, which means that next turn I can Boss Order maybe his Keldeo for 2 more prize cards, and then later I can try to deal with the Blastoise GX and try to win the game. Because I'm short for damage here. Meanwhile, Energy Attachment, Boss Order for Keldeo, no doubt about it. I'm going for 2 more prize cards. That's the knockout. That's 210. And there is Twin Energy. And will there be a baby? Nope. Alright. I was hoping for maybe Falinks, but it didn't appear. That would be perfect prize combo if it did appear. However, I have at least Falinks with my air balloon attached, so that's good for me. But I'm probably gonna lose my Falinks in the active position right now with that Rocket Splash. Oh, actually, this Blastoise also takes 30 damage less. Alright. I need 4 more Falinks in play as soon as possible. And I need to knock the Cramorant out for the win. So I can do that. I can do that. It's not impossible. Splash. 480. How in the world he hit for 480? Dude, he decided to shuffle back all energy cards so he can try to rearrange them next turn. That is interesting. That is really interesting. And I can't disrupt them with the Crushing Hammer as well. Interesting situation. I'm gonna Marty my opponent down to 4. Ooh, no energy. Dang. But look how many Falinks I managed to find. Oh, there was like 2 energy cards with no Twin Energy. Hopefully I can Acrobike into Twin Energy. Nope, but I can try to keep digging for more. Yeah, close, but not enough. All of your Pokemon have Falinks in their name take 20 damage less from your opponent's attack. So I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 120 damage less. Which means that with 120 damage less, what my opponent can do, he needs 5 energies in order to one-hit knock out my Falinks. With only 2 Blastoise, that's not impossible. Okay, definitely not impossible. Definitely not impossible. But I will definitely retreat to the baby one. I don't want to take the risk. Still, next turn my opponent might also need a Boss Order and stuff like that. So, still, in order to knock this baby Falinks out, he will need 4 energy cards as well. So let's see how many energies he can find with the Blastoise. 2 Blastoise, and he needs 3 energy cards. Okay, so there is like 1, 2 of them, and he needs like 1 more on the Blastoise. So with another Blastoise, he can try to find another one. Actually, I did mistake. I needed to left my Falinks in the front so I can use advantage of the stadium so I can go for the knockout against Cramorant Wii. When I think a little bit about it, that was correct play there. But even my opponent wouldn't knock me out anyways. He would just hit me for like 180. Actually, he hits me for like 180. And I managed to top deck the Tween Energy. Did I play my... Yeah, I used my stamp. That's so lame. Really, it is. Okay, so we are basically hoping for the best. I'm hitting with team attack for 120. And it's all about a boss order. My opponent can use Cramorant, but he can't knock the Falinks on the bench for 2 prize cards. He hits me turn before for how many damage? For 180? After the damage reduction? So, 240? Yeah, I would lose the game right now. So there is another Blastoise. Great catcher won't work for my opponent. Custom catcher should work as well as the regular catcher. But for Pokemon catcher, he needs to flip a coin and get heads on the coin flip. So basically boss order is the way to go for my opponent. Maybe he can use Volcanion, try to disrupt me a little bit. No, he decided to put the Cramorant Wii in the front, which means that I will need to find somehow the numbers for the knockout against this Cramorant, and that's just impossible for me, so I need boss order. Can I get boss order? No, I can't. I can hit for like 210, and that's pretty much it. I'm hitting for like 220, and I need 1 card, and that 1 card needs to be a stadium card. So if I can find myself a stadium card, then technically I can still win this game, because Stadium will allow me to get extra 10 damage, and with Vitality Band I should have enough for the knockout, and there is the Stadium card. That's it. That's the GG. That's the GG. There we go. Giga Impact for 230, minus 30 for the resistance should be enough for the knockout, and that is the victory. That's the game. There we go, my friends. Woo! Alright, so let's just take a quick look at my opponent's deck list. I'm wondering if there was boss order in his deck. Yep, he played 1 boss order, but he couldn't get it. With only 1 boss order, it was pretty much impossible for him to get that boss order, especially if it was priced. Ice Face with this baby tiny penguin. If this Pokemon has full HP, it takes 60 damage less. Pretty cool. This deck does 10 damage to each of your opponent bench Pokemon with the Blizzard. Not bad. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and sub the channel for more videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. We'll see you next time. Till then, have a nice day and goodbye.